third and less than a yard.
And this is one of these situations where you're really happy to see the vote of confidence shown by offensive coordinator Ken Austin and attempting the third down and less than a yard to go.
You can hear the fans roaring, trying to jack up the Hamilton defense on this third down gamble. And Bishop plunging straight ahead. And he should have it. And Bishop getting involved here. And look out. Welcome to Labor Day at Ivor Wynn.
And you see what happens there. It's all about, and there's fisticuffs going on in Adriano Belli. And his cohorts, you'll see it smacks. Fisticuffs, R.J. Soward with the haymakers. And this is early on. This is just, 5 minutes into the football game, and I guarantee we're going to have some ejections right now.
Every official has ejected at least one penalty marker, and now the coaching staff has to get involved. Well, you expect hostilities, but it's already bubbled over more than it should have.
Well, it's a short yardage play. Now, when Bishop uses his big size to push over to get that first down, his offensive line and teammates don't like the treatment he received from the Ticat defenders. They get into a pushing match, and then everything just escalates from there.
Well, they just confirmed 5 flags are on the field. And this all starting after Bishop appeared to have the first down and then got drilled back.
Well, he got drilled back. Now, the interesting thing will be, Chris, did they catch some of the behind-the-scenes haymakers that were thrown? One by R.J. Soward. Take another look. Good leg drive, and you can see they just keep pushing, And actually, it's his own man that pushes him over. And Michael Bishop with a little bit of a forearm to the throat of the defender.
That was Tim Cheatwood at the bottom of the pile.
There you see R.J. Soward, a couple wild right hooks. Obviously a man who hasn't spent much time in a boxing ring.
He's certainly in one of the lower weight classes.
Oh, I tell you.
And this might take a while, so while the officials straighten it all out, we will take a break. We're just starting Labor Day in Hamilton. Here's how the early festivities began, with Cheatwood and Bishop to start, and then Adriano Belli pulls Bishop down, and here we go. Andre Talbot took a run at somebody, and then R.J. Soward gets involved. So what does Mr. Johnson have out of all that?
He's got a big list, is what he's got.
We have 7 major fouls on the play.
New CFL record.
We have Toronto number 7. Toronto number 4 and Toronto number 18. Rough play disqualification.
Wow. 2 receivers gone.
We have Hamilton number 1, rough play disqualification. We have Hamilton number 78 for unnecessary roughness. Hamilton 53 for unnecessary roughness. Hamilton 49 for unnecessary roughness, and Toronto 7 for unnecessary roughness. The result is a 5-yard penalty against Hamilton and a first down.
So Toronto has lost a pair of receivers. R.J. Soward and Andre Talbot are gone, and Hamilton has lost its safety, Wayne Shaw. And the good news for the Tiger Cats, they've dressed Rob Hitchcock as a nickelback, extra linebacker, and now Hitchcock will go back into a familiar position at safety, so the Argos really take it on the chin here.
Well, they also have Andrew Noel as a backup. He can fill for Andre Talbot at the wide receiver. You see Hitchcock coming on, who, talking before the game, says he's healthy and he's ready to go, so he's just looking for another opportunity to get back in there and, reclaim that safety position, albeit not the way this has happened.
Chris, does this mean we see more of Andre Rison and Arlen Bruce,
well,
who was supposed to see spot duty? The guys are locked out. And Michael Clements going over. He's lost 2 players, Hamilton 1, and yet when all the penalties are sorted out, it marks 5 yards further into Hamilton territory.
I think if there's one blessing when you talk about the fact that they lost 2 wide receivers in Soward and Talbot, when you get a guy like Arlen Bruce, now he doesn't have the entire playbook, but the fact is, as a receiver, a lot of times the quarterback can just tell him to run a certain route in the huddle, and that's what he'll do. The adjustments may be a problem, but initially the route he has to run can be dictated to him by the quarterback or the offensive coordinator.
Baker kicks it off, and Arlen Bruce has it. And Bruce finds some room. Another flag. There have been many of those as Bruce is drilled at the 40-yard line, a 23-yard return for a man who was returning kicks for the San Francisco 49ers last year.
Well, he saw a little action in the NFL preseason. He said his last taste of action was about a week ago with the Minnesota Vikings, but
Len Johnson's crew have been busy, and they're sorting out another penalty after that kickoff.
and you know what? You can go around the CFL and talk to a lot of the coaches, Chris. One of the things they always question is, I hope my guys have got the intensity, they show up with passion to play. We're seeing it here today.
They just announced that it
Major
is
foul, face mask, Toronto number 50. Major foul, rough play, disqualification, Hamilton number 78. First down.
Adriano Belli is gone, and you see O'Shea with a gesture towards the rather verbose fans in back of the Argo bench. So Belli is gone, and so it's 2 disqualifications for each team now, and we're still early in the second quarter.
Well, you know, there's a lot of bad blood between these guys. They hang around after the game, but they forget about it when they're on the football field. And you know, Michael Shea, that's the second face masking penalty, early in this football game. But this time, Adriano Belli responds, and after that altercation, as he waves to the fans, he is going for the early shower. We'll see a little bit of.
He's not throwing kisses, is he? The kissing bandit in the CFL?
I don't think he's kissing at this point.
Not right now.
Remember, there's a fine coming with this. Every time you're ejected from the football game, the league fines you. But now we'll get a chance to look at newcomer who will probably be rotating there, Hakeem Kashama.
Well, that is indicative of what Labor Day is usually about, but that's a little overzealous, and both coaches will try and rein in their troops with 260 penalty yards already.
You know, you never like to see the penalties, but I love to see the players playing with this kind of intensity.
Cheatwood jawing with Baker.
Well, this isn't going to end right now, Chris. I wouldn't be surprised if, if this game got out of hand. Boy, I tell you, there'd be a whole lot more, I believe, of the after whistle altercations.